That's a hell of a thing your boys did, Artanis. Sky Shield is back online. We're about to call down the cavalry.
We will join you on the surface and extract the keystone.
I got some bad news for you. Seems our friends below had the same idea. While we were fighting to get planetside, the Imperial Palace was raided. Security data indicates the keystone was taken. My mama used to have a saying, when it rains, it floods.
I am uncertain as to how this saying is helpful, friend Raynor.
Me either. Wait a minute. I'm getting intel. A Mobius Core evac team is headed toward Bennett Port. They got the keystone.
We shall not let them escape.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
It's looking bad, Artanis. A lot of dead people down there. We gotta take these bastards out.
What could have led these Terrans to come under Amon's thrall?
They were assigned to some top-secret details, running security at Dr. Narud's hybrid research labs. After Valerian re-established the government, the Mobius Foundation went dark. Last transmissions were chaotic, crazed. Next thing we know, the attack started.
Then Amon has turned them into his slaves. An army. They are dangerous, but they are only the start of the war to come.
You always were the optimistic sort.
So the Terrans really do fire primitive projectiles at their enemies. I had always wondered if it was true.
I must remind you, our sacred law, the Deul, clearly forbids us to interfere with lesser beings, unless there is a direct threat to the Empire. Your choice to aid these Terrans is perplexing.
Why do you assume that they are lesser beings, Rohana?
I do not make an assumption. Gaze upon them. Unsophisticated, primitive. They communicate through orifices, mouths.
Many, including myself, once thought as you do. But I have seen their nobility. In time, you will also.
Many of my Dark Templar have volunteered to act as scouts for us. They will keep us aware of Amon's movements. Amon will not rest until every living thing is under his dominion.
I will find the keystone, Zeratul. I will honor your legacy.
Mobius Core is making their way to Bennett Port with the artifact. We gotta stop them before they get away with it. Welcome to Bennett Port, at least what's left of it. Mobius Core's entrenched themselves here to keep us from the artifact. Valerian's setting up his base now. Once he gets...
Raynor, what is happening?
The hybrid are channeling void energy into the keystone. The resulting psionic disruption has overwhelmed the Terrans.
Deploy our immortals. We need heavy assault to protect these Terrans until the disruption subsides.
Man, that's 2 IOU Artanis. Felt like I was losing my damn mind.
The Keystone is recharging, Commander. They will surely activate it again soon. We must reclaim it.
You ain't kidding. Let's lock and load, partner.
We can construct immortals from the robotics facility. They are quite effective at sieging enemies or defending our allies.
All right. My boys are taking this fight to Mobius Core. And once you got your defenses in place, bring the heat.
This disruption has hit my forces hard. We've taken heavy casualties, and we're going to need more time to establish our fortifications. Do what you can to keep them at bay.
Already on it. Your position will be secure till they fire up that keystone again.
Hierarch, several of our Dominion research facilities are reporting that they are under attack. If you can rescue them, I'll return any Protoss technology they've collected to you.
I return to serve. I walk the shadowed path. Our cannons. I walk.
Another disruption will occur soon. Remember, we can use this time to protect our allies from the hybrid, or attack Mobius Core.
Consume you. I walk the shadowed path. Osiris Shien. I heed the call. I return to serve. Sabine. Our cannon shall sing. There shall be no reckoning. Doors alive. I heed the call. I feel our duty is unending. The attackers have fallen. Forge ahead to the Keystone's location.
Commander, our forces are ready. The Dominion is engaging Mobius Core.
We've broken their defenses. Let's get some bunkers out there.
I feel your presence. I walk the shadowed path. Our blades meet the enemy. I return to serve. liberated a Dominion facility.
Can't believe we made it out alive. Some of our medics will stay behind in case you need them.
Mobius Corps has turned their sights upon our Nexus. Prepare for battle.
All will worship or be forever silent!
I heed the call. I walk the side path. There shall be a... I return to serve. I walk the shadowed path. You have not enough minerals. I heed the call.
Thank you for your help. Our last science vessels are on their way to the front line.
Sabir. Cause alarm. Our cannon shall sail. I return to serve. I feel your presence. I have returned. Glory, our duty is unending. Cause alarm. I heed the call.
The Keystone is about to emit another disruption nova. The Terrans will be incapacitated while the disruption is active.
I have returned. I return. Our duty. Sabi. Osiris, Shien. I have returned. We shall serve forever. There shall be a upgrade complete. To victory. You have not enough minerals. I have returned. We shall. You have not enough minerals. There shall be a reckoning. We have survived the Hybrid's assault. Continue onward, warriors. It is destined.
Damn, that's one hell of a headache. Thanks for the help, Artanis.
Dominion SCVs, establish a fortification line here. Marines, push the battle line forward.
We shall. The enemy closes. We march to victory. Our cannon shall sail. There shall be Cause alarm.
Thank heavens. Almost everyone died. Just a few medevacs left. I'll send them to support the Emperor's forces.
Emperor Valerian, we have secured all of the threatened facilities.
I promise you, I won't forget this kindness, Hierarch.
It is destined. It shall be. There shall be.
Detecting a significant energy spike. I expect the Keystone will emit another disruption nova soon.
Your minds shall be torn asunder.
Assault stopped. We can move forward once more. You have not enough minerals.
The guard move. Our blades meet the enemy.
Too dark there for a while. Good thing you've got our backs.
Our blades meet not enough meat.
That did it. We pushed Mobius core back. Damn. Look at this place. Even the Zerg didn't tear into the city like this.
Did you know this warrior?
No. But I know his story. I know all their stories. None of them ever think it'll end like this. Reports been coming in from all over. Dominion worlds overrun. Outpost destroyed. A lot more dead boys out there. Warriors.
Death is the fate of all warriors. A fate we too may soon embrace.
Fate ain't written, Artanis. Way I see it, if Zeratul believed you could make a difference in all this, and this fight's just begun.
It is your custom to shake the hand of a friend, is it not?
Give him hell, Artanis.
Rohana! Preserver! Rohana!
Artanis.
Amon.
I see your doubt, your fear. You were so alone, mewling in the darkness. Let me release you, all of you, from the suffering of this life. The infinite cycle of strife and anguish is at an end.
Your words are little more than poison, Amon. Your actions bring nothing but death.
They bring purpose, an end to a cycle none within had chosen. Your resistance will only bring unneeded suffering.
It has passed, Hierarch. Pain is gone.
Do you see now why you must separate from the Kala? Its light has faded.
I will keep him at bay. I will endure. I have felt his rage, seen his truth.
If you will not sever your connection to the Kala, then you will be contained, kept in stasis.
I will preserve the Kala however I must. If I must endure imprisonment, so be it.
Look here, Hierarch. This material self-regenerates. It is no wonder the research of the Terrans claimed it to be from a recent epoch. My projections place it at several billion years old, if not more.
Zeratul's vision said that this keystone can guide us unto hope. What do you think it means?
Yes, guide us. It is a code wanting to be cracked. The keystone seems to be able to manipulate energies, but that may not be its sole purpose. I believe it stores its origin point within.
Its origin point?
Yes, I promise you. I will find out how this will lead us to the Xel'Naga.
Redouble your efforts, Karax. There is little time.
I could see the truth of Amon while he spoke through me. He claims his cause is noble, but only darkness and rage fester within. Robotic assault units can now be added to our army, Hierarch.
I return to serve. Adun Toridas. I return to serve. Adun Torida.
I have received word from our scouts. It seems Amon's forces are dividing to conquer separate parts of the sector at once.
Amon's reach extends further than I ever imagined.
This war has only begun. It is one that will test our every limit.
Zeratul believed that the Xel'Naga lived, and that they would aid us.
I have heard his prophecies as well. It is said that the Xel'Naga come from a world that exists where none should. From there, all life in our universe takes its root. Our forebears searched for it, but nothing beyond legend was ever found.
And you? Do you believe as Zeratul did?
Zeratul killed my mother, Artanis. I will always hate him for this. I will always hold him in the highest contempt.
Raja Gal was corrupted by the Queen of Blades, Matriarch.
Yes, I know that now. Reason has no bearing on emotion. Our kind embraces this more than yours.
Zeratul grieved for her as well. His sense of guilt drove him to uncover the ancient prophecies, to find hope for our people.
You will forgive me if I do not place my faith in the words of an exile.
Hey there, your Royal Ness? Man, this is weird. I've never talked to no Protoss before. Hey.
If I have learned one thing from your Commander Raynor, it is that we are not so different, Rory Swan. Continue your report.
Right. So, the artifact, the keystone thingy's all yours. We're in the middle of transmitting all our data to your engineer.
You have my thanks. Please relay my appreciation to Commander Raynor.
Hey, you got it, Skippy.
Skippy? Zeratul, old friend. I have the keystone you believed would lead to our salvation. And yet, faith alone will not defeat Amon. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology. Glacius facility. Within lies the greatest weaponry the Empire ever developed.
It is the site of the Purifier Revival Program.
Purifiers? The forbidden weapon? They were sealed away by the Conclave, never to be restored.
The ancient Purifiers are not kept here, Preserver. They are still locked away. Here, on Glacius, our researchers have been developing prototype weaponry inspired by that ancient technology.
You speak above your caste, Kalai. This is unimaginable heresy.
We are outmatched by Amon's forces and facing annihilation. If this technology may help us, we will use it.
The Tal'Darim, here. They are attacking the facility.
Amon has unleashed his servants. Ready our warriors!
The Tal'Darim. They have not been seen since the Aeon of Strife, before the Protoss were united by the Kala's light.
I'm afraid they returned some time ago, Rohana. We thought them fanatical servants of the Xel'Naga for years, but in truth, they had enslaved themselves to Amon.
Why would any being willingly follow Amon?
That is unclear. The Tal'Darim call themselves the Chosen. What Amon has chosen them for, we do not know. They are dangerous foes who have helped forge the hybrid and shed blood in the name of our great enemy.
Protoss turned upon Protoss. The Daul demands retribution for such offense. They must be destroyed.
If it is their fate, it shall be.
The purifier weaponry that has been researched here could prove to be a valuable addition to our arsenal.
That is what I am hoping. Is there any merit to Rohana's fears?
The Kalayan glaciers have prototyped the technology with successful results. It is said that these experimentations are no different than the Templar they are replications of, a byproduct of quantum predictive analytics.
They were and are still only machines. Do not give them such credence, Karax.
We too are machines of a biological nature. I often marvel at the architecture, the design, the careful construction of our form, our machinery. The Xel'Naga forged us as we forged the original purifiers.
Our scouts are reporting Amon's forces are conquering system after system. We must choose our plan of attack carefully, Hierarch.
If we are to obtain the purifier technology, then we must move quickly. The Tal'Darim are preparing to fire upon the facility. Hierarch, the Tal'Darim are unleashing their mothership's phase displacement beam against Glacius's orbital defenses.
I am First Descendant Alarak, and I've been charged with destroying this facility. You seek the technology vault, but you are too late. It will be annihilated along with the rest of this pathetic world. Use your time to withdraw from the system, or remain here, and watch your forces burn to ash. I care little which you choose.
He is not entirely correct. If we begin now, our forces could outpace the displacement beam.
Then we are going in!
You have not enough minerals. The displacement beam is advancing. We must reach the vault before it is destroyed.
The Shadow Guard waits. We stand watch.
I am detecting a Tal'Darim force amassing outside of our nexus point. We must prepare for assault. Wait, these sentries were left behind. Let me activate them. They are quite effective at restoring shields to nearby warriors.
None shall break us.
And there. Our gateways are now calibrated to warp them in as well.
I walk
Our forces are near the displacement beam. We must remain alert and stay out of its range. It appears the station scientists were storing raw solarite here as well. If possible, we should obtain it. Excellent. Solarite gathered.
I walk the shadowed path.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ah, we've discovered more sentries. I will activate them now.
I walk the shadowed path.
You have not enough minerals. You must place that in a power field.
Shadowed path. Our blades meet the enemy.
Another solarite sample obtained.
You have not enough minerals.
I walk the shadowed path.
Bringing nearby sentries online. Releasing sentries from stasis.
The shadowed path.
Hierarch, I'm detecting movement from the Tal'Darim fleet. Multiple transport signatures inbound on the facility.
Warp prisms. Clever. Alarak is activating the facility's old defenses, using them against us.
attack. Our pylon is under attack.
Acquiring access.
Work quickly, Phase Smith.
Focus the disruptor on their location. Let them burn.
I have its coordinates. Warping aboard the container now.
You are not as weak as you appear, Artanis. We shall meet again.
The Purifier weaponry is safely aboard the Spear of Adun. Wait, there is a prototype warrior here as well. I will have to examine it more closely.
You wish to see me, Phase Smith?
Artanis, it is good to see you, young Executor.
Phoenix? How can this be?
It was his cloned personality that was used for the Purifier prototype. Given your friendship with the Source personality, I thought, well, he believes he was brought from stasis and made a Dragoon.
Why are you here, Phoenix?
I was given a directive by Aldaris himself to come to Glacius and serve the Templar.
It is the last recollection from his memory web. The Great Templar were still encoded by order of the Conclave.
Do you know about the experimentation done on Glacius? Why Aldaris gave you this order?
I am a warrior, old friend. You know this as well as any. It is not my place to question the order of Adjudicator.
His construction is highly advanced. An Adanium shell composed of a Trillic compression mesh. It appears he was to be the first in a revival of the ancient program.
Enough! I have fought far too long for the will of the Conclave to be examined like some specimen. I am Templar, and I am reunited with the dearest of friends. Is this not a glorious day?
You are right, of course. Karax, these tests are no longer needed. Phoenix, welcome aboard the Spear of Adun.
These new Purifier designs rival any technology our people have previously conceived. The replication data is the sort that allows accurate duplication of one's consciousness. Phoenix's personality may be accurate.
How accurate?
Within the 99th percentile.
So there is a chance for discrepancy.
Quite a minuscule one.
And in a lifetime, how many choices does that variation impact? Who would you be with such a difference in the decisions you've made? Keep a watchful eye on Phoenix. If he is to help us, I want to know who he is.
You and I have stood shoulder to shoulder, blades thrumming in the heat of battle countless times. And now, you lead the Protoss. I wail with pride at the mere thought of it.
I was chosen to represent the hierarchy by the remaining Judicators and the clans of the Nerazim. I am still honored by their choice.
Tassadar must be proud as well.
Tassadar is gone, Phoenix. He fell, bravely sacrificing for his people. He saved us from annihilation.
What? It cannot be. And Ire? Fallen to the Zerg as well?
It has.
How long have I lingered in stasis, becoming this Dragoon?
Do you know of the Purifier program, Phoenix?
Of course. The greatest Templar minds replicated. Dangerous machines that had to be shut down.
They were shut down, but we have never ceased the research, and still have tried to find ways to replicate our greatest Templar, to use that ancient technology.
Why do you tell me this?
We are facing a war like none we have seen before. We will need you in the days ahead. Maybe even the Purifiers.
Then my blades are yours, old friend.
We have acquired new robotic support technology for review. Our traditions and laws are not meaningless. They have kept us alive. Karax has utilized data from glaciers to bring the robotic sentinels online. Use them wisely, Hierarch.
The enemy shall be purified. The Shadow Guard waits.
Artanis, welcome.
Seeing Phoenix once more perplexes me. I feel sadness, but I should feel joy.
It is said the warrior Phoenix was felled by the Queen of Blades. This approximation is not Phoenix, but he is a reminder of the loss you suffered.
His voice, thoughts, his very presence. He describes memories we shared with such vivid recollection. Every instinct I have tells me that this is my friend, but all logic defies it.
We of the Nerazim often ponder whether our people are the sum total of their experiences, or are more than them. A truth lingering inside us. In time, we shall see if this Phoenix has his own truth, or is little more than a flawed forgery.
Hold fast, my people. I will come for you as soon as I can.
Hierarch, I see the master construction of the Zelnaga now. Their understanding that energy, essence, and information are all one. Each interchangeable, each mutable.
Then you uncovered the information Zeratul foresaw within this keystone.
I have. From what I understand, it will lead us to Ulnar.
Ulnar. It is a place of myth. A realm whispered of in our legends.
The homeworld of the Zelnaga. I believe the keystone can project its location.
Show me, Karax.
It cannot be. I must be in error.
The Altarian Rift.
That is impossible. Nothing can survive within such unrelenting forces. It appears I have failed you, Hierarch.
I do not believe so, Karax. It is said that the Xel'Naga came from a place where no life should be. This aligns with Zeratul prophecies. We will go in. Make preparations at once. Zeratul, many thought you mad. And yet, once more, you have seen truer than us all. The Keystone leads us into the Altarian Rift, to the Xel'Naga home of Ulnar. It is my destiny to carry your mantle, old friend. I will wake the Xel'Naga and honor your legacy.
This defies reason. We should be shredded into our base particles. Yet here we stand, between universes.
Zeratul was right. It is Ulnar. Think of it, Matriarch. The cradle of all life, hidden all these years.
Yes, but why? My mother told me many stories of the Xel'Naga.
The Judicators theorized the Xel'Naga left Aiur to return to a place such as this. It is said they slumbered through the ages.
Zeratul believed the artifact would lead us unto hope. The Xel'Naga may be the hope he spoke of.
If the legends are true, then the Xel'Naga are below, awaiting their children to awaken them.
Then let us hope so.
Arcanus, we greet you.
Phoenix, you appear distressed.
Apologies, Hierarch. I have been pondering the events that brought me here. I've discovered there are holes in my memory. Battles recorded here in the ship's archives that I should be able to recall, but cannot.
What is it you have found?
Records of my defeat at Antioch, and being revived as a Dragoon. But this body, it is clear to me that I am no Dragoon.
There is more to those records, Phoenix. But what you uncover may not be desirable.
I am willing to face the truth, old friend, however difficult it may be.
Then I hope you find the answers you seek.
How Zeratul foresaw the Keystone would lead us here is uncanny. It is now clear that it was this device's primary purpose.
Zeratul was in touch with an expression of reality beyond my understanding.
This place should not exist. It defies all decrees of science, shatters all understanding of astral mechanics.
I once thought we Protoss had reached the pinnacle of attainable knowledge. I was a fool. There is far more in the galaxy than exists within Protoss understanding, friend Karax. I know this now.
Hierarch.
Zeratul believed. And so will I.
The Sphere of Adum's sensors have located what appears to be an access way into the temple. Our starships are prepared to move on your command.
Here lies the resting place of the Xel'Naga. We must find a way to unseal this access way if we are to awaken them. Grand Preserver, what do you know of the temple in the depths below?
Only myth, legend. Here upon Ulnar, the destined races will seek ascension. Their very presence shall open the way forward. I believe these celestial locks are the key. Our forces should claim them in the hopes the way forward presents itself.
Hyrok, the Tal'Darim are here. They are taking control of the celestial locks.
The Voice's demands are clear. Keep the temple sealed.
As long as they control the locks, the secrets of the temple will remain hidden from us.
Warriors, engage the enemy and reclaim the locks. Amon will not have his victory so easily.
Our Stargates can now warp in Phoenixes. They are extremely mobile and effective at engaging our enemy across long distances.
I am eager to strike. Time for battle.
Commencing.
Siravek.
I am
eager to strike.
understood. Receive. Where? Get our sons. Awaiting instruction.
Time for
Input command.
warp field online. Shazul to temple.
Transmit.
Anan Porkal. I stalk through the stars. For honor.
Receiving.
I am eager to strike. You must place that in a power field.
I walk the shadowed path. I walk the shadowed path.
Teleport success. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I am needed.
Siravek, Cryor. Shazul to temple.
Once Amon's forces have been defeated, our warrior's presence should allow us to lay claim to the lock.
Comply. Time for battle. I stalk teleport successful. Anan Porkal. For honor. La Farosh. Shazul to Templari. Understood. Warp field online. I will comply.
The lock is now ours. These energy patterns indicate once we control the other four, the temple will open.
You have not enough minerals.
Amon's forces are inbound to our nexus point.
I stalk through the stars. Time for battle. You have not enough minerals. For honor. Teleport success. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Where do our enemies lurk?
Anan? Upgrade complete. You have teleport successful. Warp field online.
Hyrok, the Tal'Darim have deployed a titanic warp prism. If its core is similar to our own, the reactor is made of pure solarite. If possible, we should destroy it and claim the reactor to enhance our solar core.
Stalk through the stars. I will prevail. Azul tu Templari. The skies await. You have not enough minerals. I am eager. Anan Porkal. The sky. Sidewalk, the shadowed path. Teleport successful. Upgrade complete. Warp field online. Understood. Time for battle. I am eager to strike. You have not enough minerals. Zirabek Cryor. I will comply. I stalk through the stars. Shazul tu Templari. La Farosh. Understood. On the wings of justice, teleport successful. Azul tu Templari. I stalk through the stars. Zirabek Cryor. Anan Porkal. Time for battle. The skies await. Anan Porkal. Teleport successful. Warp field online. I will comply. Teleport successful.
Zoktai walk the shadowed path.
The sky. Anan, time. I am eager to strike. Shazul tu Templari. Teleport successful. Anan Porkal. Time for the skies await. Shazul tu Templari. Strike. None shall escape. Heaven's thrust. Lock the door. Warp field online.
It is done. I am warping the vessel's cargo aboard for further study.
I will comply. On the wings of justice. La Farosh. Shazul tu Templari. Understood. For honor.
Hierarch, only some of your gateways have transformed into warp gates. It is better to commit to a single warp-in strategy.
I am eager to strike.
I walk the shadowed path.
Upgrade complete. Warp field online.
Where do our enemies...
Anan, Sirafek, Cryon! Our pylon is under attack. I stalk through the stars. Anan Orkon! I walk the shadowed path. Give us. You must face. Indeed, I walk the shadow. Our blades meet the enemy. Time for battle. All field online.
I will comply. The sky... Where do our enemies lurk?
Anan Orkon, time for battle. I have returned. Upgrade complete.
Where do our enemies... The skies of...
Warp field online. Time for battle. Anan Orkon. Upgrade complete.
I am eager to strike. Strike. I will... Where do I am eager to strike. The skies await.
Time. Warp field online. Anan Orkon. Sirafek, Cryon. On the...
Where do our enemies lurk?
Understood. You have not enough minerals. I walk the shadowed path.
I will...
Blades meet the enemy. I'm for online. I stalk through the stars.
All 5 locks have been captured, Hierarch. The access way is opening.
It seems Amon's forces have drawn back. I sense only a great stillness from within the temple.
Then we have succeeded. It will not be long before we see what fate has in store for us. I'm afraid the Spear of Adun will not be able to assist you inside the temple. Please be careful, Hierarch.
Amon's forces arrived here before we did. The temple may already be under his control.
Zeratul believed the other Xel'Naga were here, and that they would stand with us against Amon. They could end the war. My people could be free once again.
Then why have the Xel'Naga not answered us?
I am going into the Ulnar Temple alone, Matriarch. I do not intend to risk any more lives.
You risked your own life on the word of a traitor.
He killed your mother, Vorazun. That is true. But he was never a traitor. I do not wish for death. Only to see Zeratul's visions fulfilled.
You will return. That much, I believe.
My warriors cannot aid me in the battle ahead. This burden is mine to bear.
The Starfighters have arrived, and they await your evaluation.
It is a good day.
The skies...
Since we arrived here, the Keystone has reacted strangely. It's as if it is attuned to the energies below.
Energies below?
Yes. Void energies exude from this place. I believe this world is a conduit between dimensions.
And the Keystone?
Acts as if siphoning these energies. This is entirely different from how the origin point information was stored. as if the keystone was reconfigured for a second purpose.
Let us hope that the Xel'Naga themselves can reveal the truths you're looking for.
These records are fascinating, Artanis. I can hardly believe the stories they contain.
The construction of Ulnar and the keystone share remarkable similarities. This is speculation, of course, but they appear to complement each other.
Adun Toridas, Hierarch.
Vorazun, I know not what I shall find below, but I know I must go alone. You are in command of the Spear of Adun now.
Until you return, Artanis.
Zeratul. Shakuras. Queen of Blades.
Artanis, wait! I am not your enemy. I have come seeking the Xel'Naga.
It seems fate has drawn us together. We should not attempt it further. The shrines call this place the Temple of Unification. The Xel'Naga are somewhere within.
So far, all I've encountered are hybrid. I've been fighting them for days. Progress has been difficult.
The prophecies foretell of two ascended races, working together to seek out the halls of revelation within the temple. Only with both present will the shrines reveal the means to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga.
I've never cared much for prophecy.
And yet, despite our history, here we stand, together. Perhaps you should start. There can be no doubt. Harak and let us make for the shrine. On us. A bold plan. It seems the temple has guarded it. Halt! Do you sense that? A great power awakens within this construct.
Purity of form. Purity of essence. Prove your strength.
Stay close to me, Kerrigan. My psionic abilities can mend our wounds. Our path is clear.
So the constructs hold the keys. Good to know.
Let us proceed. These devices emit solar energy. We should gather them.
Our knowledge is your heritage.
Strength in unity.
Look out! Hybrid!
Barak and Bayak. Change is upon us.
What is it already?
We shall prevail.
Another construct. We'll have to destroy it to open the doorway.
Dawn will come. Vanquish.
Yes? You have
our destiny. Triumph through sacrifice. Together, we are strong. There can be no doubt a key is still missing.
Your queen.
Kerrigan, the construct is coming for you.
Speak. You have my...
Entaro Zeratul. Our path, we shall prevail. Dawn will come.
Yes?
Our destiny awaits. Dawn will come. Change is upon us. A bold plan.
What is it?
Our fate is with us. The shrine still functions. There. It gathers power. It should be active shortly.
Friends of yours?
Not quite. It appears Amon's forces have found a way into the temple. We must slay them all.
I think I'm starting to like you, Artanis.
Strength in unity. The future is ours. Our path is clear.
You have my attention. Yes.
We fight against the darkness. Together.
Speak. I need
Strength in unity. The future is ours. Entaro Zeratul. Dawn will come. There can be no doubt.
Yes? Bold. Let's finish this. Then we can see what your shrine has to say.
Change is upon us. I see now. The Zelnaga were the first. Born within the void. Their sacred purpose was to cultivate life and perpetuate the infinite cycle. At a new universe's creation, they take a physical form. If destroyed, they are thrust back into the void. All of this time, they have waited for us to assemble the keystone and find our way here. Amon indwells my people, possessing them through the Kala. But he has no physical form. If he were separated from the Templar, he could be forced back into the void.
Come on, Artanis. We've still got a long way to go.
A bold plan. The future is ours. It seems you were correct.
Well then, shall we?
Triumph!
Speak. I... Yes. I've come for you.
Is upon us. The passage has caved in. We must find another way forward. I lead. It appears the Tal'Darim are preoccupied. We should engage them while they are fighting the constructs. Our stage is upon us. And by us. With honor, dawn will come.
I need answers.
A bold plan. The future is ours.
What fools you are to attack me!
We shall prevail. With honor, I lead. There can be no doubt. This passage has caved in as well. Wait. Hybrid.
What is it, Ulrich?
Arak and Val.
Make it quick.
Strength. I serve my is upon us. Dawn will come. Change is upon us.
Ulnar shall serve as your tomb.
Arak and Bayak. In unity, change is upon us. With honor,
Our heritage is your future.
We shall prevail. There can be no doubt. A bold plan.
They're fighting another construct.
Our path will...
Your queen.
Arak and Bayash. Together, we are strong. Our path is clear. Together, we are strong. The Tal'Darim are breaching into the Hall of Revelation.
Ready your blades, Templar. I need answers.
Strength.
What is
our destiny? There can be no doubt. A bold flag I serve. Arak and...
Yes?
Change is upon us. Dawn will come. We shall prevail. The future is...
Looks like we've earned a breather. You're up, Artanis.
I serve my people.
The shrines look like they're covered with pictograms. How do you know what they say?
Communing with the shrine is more than reading carvings. Each atom of the stone has been placed with meaning, purpose. It was here, from Ulnar, that the Xel'Naga began to seed the universe with life. They created us, just as they gave life to a numberless assembly of races in other universes. Every time, they observe and identify the potential of their offspring, never interfering. The infinite cycle will always be the same. Two races are destined to emerge. One, pure of essence, an indomitable spirit capable of great change. And one, pure of form, a being capable of vast psionic potential, able to house the essence of a Xel'Naga. Purity of essence and form, the Zerg and the Protoss. But if the Xel'Naga do not interfere, then it was Amon who uplifted my people. All we thought was the Xel'Naga was a lie.
Come on, Artanis. We're not far from having some answers.
believe this must be the final hall.
Wait. The doors are open. The construct's destroyed.
The shrine is under attack. This can only be the work of Amon. We delay no longer. Our salvation will not be stolen from us. The future is ours. A bold plan.
Let's get to that shrine.
Change is upon us. I serve. Dawn will weep.
Yes.
Rock and Ryosh. A bold plan.
The Dark God has foreseen your death, Kerrigan. We shall deliver you to it.
They will meet justice. Our path is clear. I serve my people. With honor, I lead. Our path is clear. The future is ours.
By blood and fire, we shall be reborn.
These people are maniacs.
Together, we are strong. Vanquish. With honor, I lead. There can be no doubt.
Push them unto the infinite abyss.
What is it? Oh.
Arak and Vayash. Together, we are strong. They will meet justice. We shall. A bold plan. With honor, I lead. Our destiny awaits. Arak and Vayash. Together, we are strong. Our path is clear. Our destiny awaits us. For Zeratul! For Aya!
Only darkness awaits.
You have my attention.
Strength in unity.
Make it quick.
Arak and Vayash. Our path is clear.
Explain.
I serve.
It's done. Do your shrine thing, Artanis. These gods of yours have a lot to answer for.
Ahead of us, within the Chamber of Ascension, the Xel'Naga have slumbered as civilizations grew, fell, and formed again. They will awaken when the two destined races arrive. Then, the elders among them will give their lives to bestow their essence. And pure of form and pure of essence will be reborn as Xel'Naga, shepherds of the infinite cycle.
So, what do you say? Ready to meet your maker?
Indeed. Come. The Chamber of Ascension lies ahead, and our salvation within.
Something's not right here.
The Xel'Naga.
No.
They're dead, Artanis.
will is not so easily broken, Amon. The Firstborn shall fear you no longer! Matriarch, there is a massive output of void energy spiking from the temple below.
Target the epicenter.
I do not come as your enemy, Dark Templar. You must listen to me, Matriarch. Amon's trap is sprung. Your leader is in grave danger.
You think us fools?
Yes, but that is irrelevant. What is relevant is that Amon has opened a gateway to the void. Dark energies pour from within, and they will burn through your precious leader and any who oppose Amon. I can guide you to Artanis before this fate befalls him. If we are bold, we can stop the Dark God's assault.
Am I to believe that the moment you're released, your blade will not be in my back?
You waste time. Lower your blades. I am Alarak, first descendant of the Tal'Darim. Amon has betrayed my people. Retribution will be claimed for this, and if your hierarch survives, he will aid in it. Make your decision.
You will take us to Artanis.
Most wise.
I have brought an additional defensive ability online, Matriarch. Please visit the Solar Core to configure it. Matriarch, the Keystone has begun absorbing void energies at an unprecedented rate.
Then this Tal'Darim speaks the truth.
Void energies flood from the temple. With each passing moment, the threat grows. I do not trust him, but all data points to the scenario he describes. A gateway to the void has been opened.
Is there any way to pinpoint Artanis?
No. The energies are making us virtually blind.
We must put our faith in this Tal'Darim. It pains me to do so.
You sought honor, and now you have found it. The cradle of life, both your beginning and your end.
Release her, Amon.
Do you seek deliverance within these empty halls? You will find none here. Only the truth of the Xel'Naga's failure.
Let her go!
I offer a gift. Release in oblivion.
Silence! This Tal'Darim has brought warriors with him. Perhaps there is a benefit to his presence after all.
Where does my prey hide? Vengeance for ire. Khatun.
If you heed my words, your hierarch will live. Your hierarch is apparently unaware of the danger closing in around him. If you desire his safe return, you will send your warriors to these coordinates now. This path will lead your forces toward Tanis. I have done as I promised, Dark Templar. Now go tell your hierarch. I am waiting for him.
Matriarch, our High Templar have volunteered to aid you.
The loss of the Kala was not easily borne, but we are ready to serve once again.
Templar, I thank you for your bravery in this dire time. We will recover our hierarch.
I heed the call. We continue on. For our unleash psionic storms, brothers. Let these hybrid thralls feel the wrath of the Templar. Antaro Tassadar. As ever, I serve. I have heard of these Terran specters. Focus their energies into a feedback loop. They will not bear it. We continue my job.
To me, my swarm!
Templar, join us, quickly! I serve. Vorazun, your forces have arrived just in time. Amon has opened a portal to the Void. It must be shut down before it tears us apart.
Agreed. My swarm and I will bear the brunt of Amon's power and buy you time. But it's up to you to seal that portal.
The gateway draws power from these void crystals. We will need to destroy them if we are to seal the gate.
Then it shall be done. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. We are focused once more.
The darkness is approaching my hive cluster, Artanis. I hope you're getting ready to disable those crystals. I'll continue sending as many Zerg as I can spare to help you. Fight well, Templar.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I will comply. Olak Natal.
Hierarch, I am detecting several energy sources hidden across the temple. They appear to be Zelnaga vessels, ancient power sources. If we can locate them, I should be able to use their energy to free up additional solarite from the Spear of Adun's core.
We've secured a Zelnaga vessel, Karax. Prepare for transfer.
Unbelievable. Despite eons of inactivity, these devices are still at full power.
I hear us construct additional pylons.
I heed the call.
You have not enough minerals.
We shall endure. For Artemis, I will comply. Antaro Tassadar.
You have not enough minerals.
Unity through purpose. Our power, wisdom through it.
You have not enough minerals.
I walk the shadowed path. We continue.
You have not enough minerals.
Our spirit is indomitable. Antaro Tassadar. I hear the call. Artemis. Unity. Olak Natal. As ever, I serve. I will comply. Antaro Tassadar. The night we... The merging is... Cassar de Templari. Your... Chosen, slay these heretics in Amon's name! My job. Wisdom through adversity. Cassar. Unity. Destroy. How the merging is complete. It will.
My swarm moves against the crystal. Join us, Artanis.
Give us your command. Yes, Executor? To glory! Iron.
The shadow path blades meet the enemy.
Our pylon is under attack.
Where shall we serve?
The crystal's defenders have fallen. Move in and destroy it.
Await. Najakar, Nina. Where shall... Yes, we serve with...
Crystal destroyed. Sensors are showing 3 more remain, Hierarch.
Shall be reclaimed. Forward. The temple. Where shall we march? Give us your command. Najakar. Give us your command. Let not. Where shall we march? Yes, Executor. Combat awaits. The Templar.
You have not enough minerals.
I walk the shadowed path.
Let none hurt us. Hordes alive. It shall be combat awaits. Yes, Executor. We serve. Where shall we march?
Warriors, the crystal is secure. Destroy it as soon as possible.
Where shall we march? Naja.
2 crystals destroyed. I suspect Amon's forces will not let us take the next 2 so easily.
Hybrid are moving to attack our nexus point. Ready our defenses.
Where shall we?
Shall endure as ever.
It's high time I dealt with this personally. Minions, to the Void Crystal.
The crystal is free of defenders. Our warriors can destroy it whenever you are ready. Only one remains, and the portal is growing unstable. We must destroy the final crystal, and do so with haste.
Hybrid inbound at our nexus point. Warriors, intercept them.
Focus on the Void Crystals, Artanis. The enemy bases can wait until we're good and ready. I'm heading back to the Hive to recover. You're on your own for a bit.
As ever,
You must construct additional pylon.
Cassandra Templar. Our spirit is in The purging is complete. I heed the call. As ever, I serve. Unity through purpose. Wisdom Unity through purpose.
Base is under attack.
Artanis, hurry up and disable those Void Crystals. My Hive cluster is taking a beating.
The shadowed path.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
The final crystal has been secured. Destroy it, and victory is ours.
My charge.
Let this be a reckoning. From this point forward, we stand united. We shall turn back the tide of Amon's darkness. We fought well this day, Kerrigan. Join us. Together, we can defeat Amon and send him back into the void.
My swarm was broken here, Artanis. I'll need time to rebuild my forces.
There is no time. My people are being consumed. Their very flesh turned into Amon's own. I cannot wait.
Then you must do as I have. Gather allies, subjugate enemies, do whatever you can to ensure victory. Survival is never pretty.
We are very different leaders, but I thank you nonetheless. Until we meet again.
Artanis, Hierarch of the Twilight Council, Warlord of the Templar. I had expected so much more.
Arrogance! Watch your words, or my blade will watch them for you.
Oh, that's hardly a way to speak of one who saved your master's life.
You care little for my survival, Alarak. What is the true reason you've come to me?
Our god broke his ancient covenant and cast us low.
These are lies, Artanis.
I am the liar? Are you not but a lie incarnate, machine? Protoss.
Speak your peace, Alarak.
The Tal'Darim's death fleet amasses its slain, awaiting the start of a full-scale invasion. I come with an offer. You will aid me in invoking a challenge for the right to rule my kind as High Lord. And in return, I will grant you a cessation of hostilities between our people.
Phoenix, rally my advisors. It appears we have much to discuss.
Ah, Artanis. I believe I will serve you more effectively from here. Besides, I would rather Alarak remain where he can be watched.
Rohana, do you not see why you must sever your nerve cords? I cannot allow you to fall under Amon's sway again.
The Kala was created in our darkest moment. Only its light was able to bind our people to give us unity. We are born into it, and when we die, our spirits become one with it. It is worth fighting for.
And now Amon uses it against us. It sustains his existence. Its time must end.
Artanis, through the Kala, our every thought and emotion are made as one. I feel his thoughts and emotions swirling like a vortex throughout. He does not realize it, but here, within the Kala, he is vulnerable.
How?
Just as he can see into me, I can see into him. We can use this to our advantage, Hierarch. I know it.
It is not worth it.
Please, I only ask for time.
Nothing was as it seemed. We came to Ulnar to awaken the Xel'Naga and receive their aid. Instead, Amon nearly killed us. I fear Zeratul prophecy is no longer clear to me.
He was closer to the truth than I thought. The Xel'Naga did rest here. Had they lived, I think they would have given us their aid, just as Zeratul said. If nothing else, I will grant him that.
Matriarch, your words surprise me.
Perhaps your council has proved influential in some regards.
Then I will endeavor to give you more of it.
I said some regards, Hierarch. Not all.
Powerful psionic warriors have joined our ranks, Hierarch. You must choose among them.
Cassar de Templari.
Alarak's vanguards have joined our cause. It seems our surprises have no end.
Hierarch, I apologize for the interruption, but Phase Smith Carax has urgently requested your presence within the Solar Core.
Hierarch, I believe I have found a way to save our people. As Zeratul foresaw, this keystone can indeed be our salvation.
Explain yourself.
As we have seen, the keystone was designed to be found and assembled by those who would ascend to become Xel'Naga. After leading them to Ulnar, they would also expel its stored energy to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga. The keystone siphons energies and redistributes essence, matter, information, consciousness. To this device, they are all the same. I see that now.
This is how it cleansed Kerrigan?
It extracted the essence that forged her into the Queen of Blades. Then it used that energy to release Amon from the void. If I can discover how to control the keystone, we could use it to extract Amon from the Kala and save our people.
Then Zeratul has led us to hope after all. Continue your research, Carax. We have a war to take to Amon.
You were right all along, Hierarch. I am little more than a clone of your friend Phoenix. The Tal'Darim speaks truth. I am synthetic, a replication, a lie.
What did you find in the archive?
My death, my rebirth as a Dragoon, and then my death at the hands of this Queen of Blades. I am not Phoenix, yet I hold his memories as if they were my own. I must have time to consider this.
You are a warrior, Phoenix. Whether you identify yourself as my old friend or not, know that I believe in you. And I believe you will help me destroy Amon's armies and save our people. Do not waver because of this knowledge.
I will try, Hierarch. You must know Amon will destroy you.
If you have such faith in him, why are you here?
Oh, I merely voice the inevitable. I know the true power of what you face. I said destroy you, not I.
I have seen enough. His hubris will be his undoing. It is a flaw I also see in you.
I believe I like you, Hierarch. Your bravery is commendable.
Join me then. Together, we can defeat him.
I cannot tether my fate to yours. Hatred does not burn within you as it does in me. You do not see through the agony of knowing all you believed in is a lie, and that your only solace is found in the destruction of your betrayer.
No. Amon corrupted my people, and now turns them into a hybrid abomination. My rage burns brighter than 1,000 suns, and soon all will see my wrath unleashed.
Then this is something I hope to witness.
Zeratul, what did it all mean? The Void Portal within Ulnar has been sealed, but a greater threat looms. Amon is transforming our people into a host form.
While we were focused upon Ulnar, He has unleashed the full might of the Golden Armada, using our own weaponry to eradicate life from planets across the Caprulu sector.
Our current forces are not powerful enough to engage the Great Fleet, but Amon's other servants run rampant across the sector.
Then we should strike immediately. Eliminate his outlying forces.
The ancient purifiers were designed for war. If we reactivate them, we can build our armies and destroy Amon's Zerg broods in one fell swoop.
Assuming they do not turn on us first. The Purifiers possess no loyalty, no honor.
You waste time bickering. The Tal'Darim's death fleets are your threat. I alone can challenge Malash for the right to rule and bend his army to my will.
Do not forget Mobius Corps. They are rumored to operate from a hidden base where they forge a hybrid army to serve, even now.
This is true, but we cannot engage them without knowing where they are. Vorazun, send your most elite Dark Templar to scour the sector. For now, Karax, your focus must remain with the Keystone. The survival of our people depends on our actions in the days to come. It falls to the Firstborn to stop the coming oblivion. The Selnaga are dead. Siding with Alarak is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken. It is an armada.
Behold the Death Fleet under Amon's command, poised on laying waste to all life in the sector.
Then we had best act swiftly.
Rakshir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment. I wish to know more about this Rakshir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rakshir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade and blood, any Tal'Darim can usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me.
Hierarch.
There are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
I have felt his grand ambitions, Artanis. The dark truth is, Amon wishes no allies, aside from his hybrid. He believes he's ending a cycle of violence, but he only brings about an eternity of abomination.
Whatever shall we do with this Malarak? He is quite unpleasant.
I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
There have always been legends of vessels that set out into the cosmos and never returned. Of attack forces gone missing.
I have heard these stories. Whispers of angry spirits of our past that strike when you are most vulnerable. Imagine if all this time we have been fighting an unknown war against the Tal'Darim.
It would explain a great deal.
How sad. They are thieves, never knowing the joys of their own invention. How despicable.
In order to invoke the challenge of Rakshir, preparations must be completed, as the decrees of old describe. Ready your warriors. Malash will surely attempt to interfere. These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of Slain, bringing us closer to the void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alarak.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught. The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make good use of them.
Give us your command. To glory.
The veil between this world and the void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Let none deter us. Najakar Nina.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Ire shall. Yes, Executor. Give us.
Blades meet the enemy.
Where shall we march? Let none. Najakar. serve with pride.
Upgrade complete.
Iron shall be reclaimed. It shall be.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
The Guardians stand watch over the shrines. Kill them slowly and painfully.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
Give us your command. Forward! The Templar, march. Let your will be heard.
I walk the shadowed path.
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
Nah, we are of one mind. Let none deter us. Lords Allah. The Templar, march. Where shall we march? Combat, we serve with pride. Faith before fear. Let your will be heard. To glory. We are one mind.
Upgrade complete.
Forward.
Destroy the Tal'Darim mothership. Excellent. Only one remains.
Give us your command. It shall be done.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not.
Come back. The Templar, march.
I walk the shadowed path.
Let your will be heard. To glory.
Do you sense it? Terrazine. A shame you'll have no time to enjoy it with Amon's forces coming after you.
Templar, march. May your death be swift. It shall be done. Forward! Faith before fear. To glory! Yes, Executor? For the lot. We are of one mind. Let none deter us. Najakar!
Prismatic core online.
Give us your command.
Give us your command.
Where shall we walk? We serve.
Meet the enemy.
Combat for witness. Faith before
This vessel.
Najakar, enough. Give us your command.
Prismatic core online. We face
Gatehead is under attack.
synchronizing. Systems as full. It shall be done. Ikkuda Ana. Channel the light of Io. Phase crystals charged.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Upgrade complete.
Undercool rock.
The Parazine fumes are gone. Continue your hunt, Artanis.
Zack. Behold the strength of the Chosen.
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our nexus, Hierarch.
Bring them down!
The hour is upon us. It shall be done. Karasha. Phase crystals charged. Calibrate void lenses.
Base is under attack.
Glorious combat is upon us.
Annihilation commencing. This vessel shall impact.
The hour is upon us.
Prismatic core online. Zaknaku Afal. Undercool rock. Process. Systems at war.
Have you come to bear witness to the end?
Lock beams and incinerates.
This shall not be our end, but a new beginning.
Calibrate voice. Cast our channel. Phase crystals charged.
You have not enough minerals.
Calibrating voice.
Upgrade complete.
Annihilation commencing. Zaknaku Afal. Ikkuda Anai. Undercool rock. Systems at
The hour is upon us.
it shall be done. Annihilation. Channel the light of Iva. Prismatic
The hour is upon us.
annihilation commencing. This vessel shall invade.
The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you're so inclined.
Power. Kas Arashah. Ikda Anai. Kas Arashah. Calibrate force. Phase crystals charged. It shall be.
The hour is upon us.
The Templar. Let your weak.
Channel
Base is under attack.
Where shall we march?
Systems at Channel the light of Iron.
You have not enough minerals.
Annihilation commencing. Prismatic beams alive. Synchronizing. Processed. Kas Arashah. It shall be done. Annihilation. Zaknak
Channel the light of Ion. Phase crystals.
The hour is upon us.
We serve.
Channel the light of Ion. Processed.
The Shadow Guard waits.
Where?
Fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies?
Poor Zalah. Let your will be heard. The Templar, march. We are one.
The hour is upon us.
Faith before fear.
Do not fear death. Fear Amon.
I'll be done.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
Forward. Towards Allah. To glorious battle.
You should have everything now, Facemate.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
Faith before fear. We are of one mind. Glorious combat is upon us. The Templar, march. Towards Allah. Forward. To glory. Let none.
Your power is greater than we believed, Firstborn.
Another Guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
Where shall we march? We are of one mind. May your death be swift. Let none deter us. It shall be done. To glory. Forward.
Upgrade complete.
You know little of Alarak. I hate him.
Oh, what glorious deaths. You do well to promote my cause, Artanis.
I only hope that is true.
Faith before fear. Ire shall
Do you sense it? Terrazine. A shame you'll have no time to enjoy it with Amon's forces coming after you.
We await our charge.
We face the enemy.
You will stand against a god?
I have met the enemy.
You go to your death, Alarak. The Dark God will destroy you.
I have heard enough of his lies.
Your ritual is complete. What now?
Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me. I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward.
We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.